watch an episode of television that is exactly as mid as you thought it was going to be?
No.
Actually, there were some satisfying moments and some unintentionally hilarious moments that we have to talk about. Episode 3 may have felt like a salad, but I have the protein, so let's eat. But first, I need to explain the background to this episode.
We're going to go to a wedding, and they don't want to have anything to do with the fact that we're public.
Unintentionally hilarious thing number 1. The entire cast doing the most to not explicitly talk about Logan and Michelle's wedding, while simultaneously making basically the entire first half of the episode about Logan and Michelle's wedding. There are probably some casual viewers who still don't know that that's the wedding these folks were talking about. And it's kind of weird and awkward and good for them. It has been very clear for years now that Logan wants nothing to do with the show. So good for them. It does make for a very disjointed episode. The cast continuously refers to the bride and groom, the event, the fun. I go back and forth in my mind over whether they just should have cut any mention of the wedding, period. Who am I kidding? These people did 27 episodes in the same Mexican restaurant. Of course they're not gonna miss an opportunity to turn people talking about a wedding they have zero footage of into a plot line.
The bride and groom, last time I talked to the bride, they'd been told that Kody wasn't gonna go.
And I am telling you, I'm not going.
One reason to leave it in is so we all know just how of a father Kody is to his non-Robyn kids. Logan, who has done nothing to Kody other than raise his frickin' children for him, is getting married, and Cody's cojones have shriveled up like raisins.
The reason I suggested I shouldn't go is all the hate that I'm getting. Mostly just all the talk from Christine and Janelle.
Maybe if Logan had sent invitations to Cody's man circle of friends from last season.
Is the fact that she's leaving me and I'm bitter.
Or maybe, Logan, have you thought about having 2 weddings? Huh? One for Kody Robyn and Cody's man friends? One for everybody else.
I don't want to be there with people looking at me but not talking to me.
I really, the rest of my time here, I really just want to have fun with you guys. Except for you, don't talk to me.
I'm not a coyote pass and remeasuring things. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best configuration.
I'm sure production told Kody, get out there and do something interesting. So he's like, all right, I'll park my truck like a real man. I'll grab this unwindy thingy, and I'll wear my #1 visor, and I'll just fumble around on Coyote Pass. Then the editors are like, oh, well, we can't give you the wedding, but we can give you a wedding. Like old footage of a wedding from seasons ago. So they plant this segment flashing back to Aspen and Mitch's wedding, almost like an offering, like, here, take this instead.
No thanks.
We get Janelle selfie video footage from what looks like a hotel or Airbnb room, and she looks beautiful, by the way.
Kody and Robyn sat elsewhere. I waved at MERI.
Did you see that? Janelle waved at MERI. I bet they're in cahoots now. Janelle gives us the setup and the bullet points of the event. Christine and Janelle sat together, not surprising. Kody and Robyn were in the back, hilarious. And MERI got a wave, which is soul-crushingly accurate for her place in the family.
Robyn and I were put over kind of in a corner, probably for our safety.
These people just can't stop feeling sorry for themselves. Oh no! They separated the people who can't even share a scene on their reality TV show anymore. Somebody call Adele and tell her to write an album about it.
I felt like there could have been more positive interactions.
Robyn still just wants everybody to come kiss her horsey ring and bless her monogamous union with Kody. Who cares about Kody and Robyn? Good. You should feel like the odd one's out. Cody's been a terrible father to all the non-Robyn kids the last several years. What are they supposed to do? Act like he's actually been present in their lives? Act like he's given a shit about anyone but the tenders the last 5 years? Should Janelle have come up to Robyn and been like, oh, Robyn, so good to see you. How's my money doing? Oh, wait, I'm not allowed to ask about Coyote Pass, right? Because you guys don't want me to talk about that. But you do expect me to talk to you here. Am I getting that right? Just let me know. I'm here to make your day better, Robyn. And what should the kids have done? Should Isabel have gone up to Kody and be like, Daddy, the man who's always been there for me through everything in my life, even through my health complications. Oh no.
This is how childish this whole divorce has been. Such a teenage drama.
You are the one that turned this into a teenage drama. Your wife is the one who got involved in the Christmas gift exchange text drama and drew a line in the sand. And you are the one doing things like refusing to talk to Maddie because you deem her fishing for gossip. You pre-planned lines about knives to the kidney. None of the OGs did that.
Man, just a knife in the kidneys.
Such a teenage drama.
Well, production has made it clear they aren't going to put any effort whatsoever into catching us up to a current timeline. Instead, we're going to revisit the Kody had to be forced to leave Robyn's house storyline. You know, the story that's been going strong for like 19 seasons since we first watched Kody swapping spit with Robyn while Christine was going into labor.
When I moved to Flagstaff, a couple times I had to remind him that he needed to come to my house. He's like, well, I'm really tired. I'm like, well, you can rest at my house just as much as you can rest at Robyn's house.
This could have been a confessional from any season in the last, 10 years. And frankly, I'm bored. We already knew Kody spent every night at Robyn's. This is not new information. And then I learned why we are revisiting this. So that Kody can blame Ariella and inadvertently himself and Robyn for not raising Ari to handle him leaving.
One experience I had was I was trying to leave the house. I was headed to Janelle's. Ariella was melting down. She grabs my leg and won't let me leave. And I'm like, Robyn, I need you to drag her off of me. And she says, she's expressing herself. You're gonna have to take 5 minutes and let her do it. But I had to explain to her, there's another wife that needs me, another mommy. I got other kids that I need to see me. She's just dragging along on my legs, screaming, don't leave me, Daddy, don't leave me.
Reminder that the motivation for these people doing the show was supposed to be them showing the world how polygamy did not negatively impact their parenting. If anything, that it was a positive. The kids had so many parents to choose from.
I always felt like Kody and Robyn mismanaged the situation with her children. He couldn't be away for more than 3 or 4 days.
Really, to me, it's quite obvious that Ariella got used to having 2 parents at home every night when Kody stopped distributing his time equally.
I'm like, I feel like that was poor parenting.
How's it feel? How's that burn feel, Kody and Robyn? How many times have Kody and Robyn denied that he spent an uneven amount of time at Robyn's? How about Ari not being used to him leaving is the proof in the pudding? Yet here, right in this very episode, Robyn is again denying it.
But did it ever stop Kody from going to another mom's home? No, it didn't. I wouldn't have allowed it.
What about Isabel's spinal surgery? Kody said on camera that he couldn't be away from the tenders for that long. The middle of this episode is anchored by a rousing game of Jenga, regular Jenga, not even giant Jenga, in the middle of Kody and Robyn's depressing living room. This is, again, more B-roll footage, so we can get more confessionals from Kody and Robyn, mostly them pretending like they have no idea how they've reached a place where they don't have a good relationship with most of the OG's kids.
I've tried several times to reach out to family members and, to the kids and stuff like that, and they're just not ready, I guess, because I just don't hear back.
Robyn, think about how your 2 oldest girls were paraded out like PR representatives, sent to make statements about how horrible everybody treated them, despite the fact that you were the greatest sister wife ever. That's just how kids are. Most kids are loyal to their parents, especially the one they're living with. The fact that Robyn pretends not to understand how her attacking these kids' moms and them, she has attacked them on camera. For her to pretend like she's just always put in all this effort and the horrible OG's kids just all got together and decided to shun her the moment she married Kody is ridiculous.
I'm so mad at us for doing what we did to our family, and that we collectively messed with something that was working.
Now, I'm tempted to take this confessional as proof that Robyn is admitting she moved the whole family to Flagstaff to be closer to Dayton, but I know our Robyn a little bit better than that. And there is just no way that's what she means here. What she probably means is, I can't believe Christine and Janelle left and wouldn't stick around for the scraps Kody and I fling off our mansion's balcony from time to time. In addition to bringing back the "we couldn't get Kody to leave Robyn's house" plotline, production also brings back the oldie but a goodie, Robyn wouldn't let the kids eat stuff out of her fridge.
My children were scolded if they would open up Robyn's fridge.
Oh, now things are starting to line up.
You just must have had a different priority of where your money was going to go.
Do you have to eat so much? I mean, what are you, a growing child? If you're looking for silver lining to a show that's all confessionals, it's having so many confessionals that the editors are constantly able to show Kody and Robyn contradicting each other.
The rest of the family really struggled to accept my kids and I.
My memory about Robyn coming to the family doesn't come with nearly as much angst and frustration and struggles.
Solomon and Ariella, they're not really tracking what's happening in the family.
I remember Ari just making a little statement one time, "I don't like Christine. She left Dad and I don't like her."
Who's telling the truth here, Kody or Robyn?
And I kind of corrected her to say, "You don't know her. Well, she left Dad and I don't like her." I tried to correct it.
Do or do not. There is no try.
What's it gonna be next episode? He's gonna be telling us how Saul called Janelle a poo-poo head? I was talking to Aurora the other day, and she was like, Christine's a she started a divorce avalanche on my daddy, and I can never forgive her. I had to correct her. I was like, Aurora, she's not a she's a
Tried several times to reach out to family members.
In regards to this scene, dark times we're in with the Kody curls. I don't want to pile on too much, but this is like historic. The place we've reached to. I mean, this scene has probably been screen captured thousands of times at this point, and it's none of our business. Obviously, I'm not perfect looking either. But I'm sorry, how much further are we gonna push the two strands of hair? I'm almost on team plugs here. It's like, can't be worse. It's the return of Dr. Bean! Who saw this coming? I certainly did not see this coming.
Dr. Bean was my doctor when I had Truly, and we've been friends ever since. I love the guy.
This is literally the only interesting thing about showing Mykelti's birth to me. Dr. Bean. Getting to see Dr. Bean. He looks exactly the same. What the heck? I just, honestly, we know everything works out with the birth. The twins are obviously 2 years old now. The stakes could not be lower. We've been knowing about these two little Ron Weasley-headed twins. This storyline and the Christine dating storyline are competing with each other for least compelling storyline of all time.
I just always knew Robyn would be there. For me, my plan is to play nice.
When Robyn said she was going to, quote, play nice with Christine in the waiting room, it made me think of an alternate universe where Robyn doesn't play nice. And she just walks into the waiting room like, I'm here. Oh, you, the bio mom. Woo, the bio mom. Oh, you're so special. So important, blood related. Well, I'm the most important one now. Quick, somebody throw a pair of scissors at me. I'm ready to cut some umbilical cords.
I'm gonna be the one kind of helping the most.
Naughty Robyn's entering this timeline.
No.
You know, I thought about it after I rewatched the episode a second time, and this didn't have to be that bad of an episode. There was more juicy confessional and we now have Janelle calling Robyn out for past. But it's just the way they ended the episode with the birth of the twins, who are now 2. Cut this twin segment in half, stick it at the front of the episode, and it's already a million times better. I just think they would have felt way more guilty ending the episode on the wedding, because, well, I don't think the bride and groom were super thrilled with what the show did. All right, that's my episode 3 recap. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.